Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm going to let it catch up here a few minutes before we get into anything, making sure you can hear us. Waiting for my TV to catch up. And before I get any more details, okay, there's my computer, there's my TV. See if I can hear myself a little bit. Yep, I can hear myself, so I can mute that. All right, so I know we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday. I know Sarah Scraps is normally live this week, but there is a special live on Wednesday for the store. So I am live tonight, and I have Amalia with us tonight. She is on the design team. If you want to say hello.
Hi, everybody. It's Amalia. As uh, Candy said, I'm a member of the design team, and it's been such a lot of fun being on the design team for Brutus Monroe. They've introduced me to so many new and really wonderful products, and hopefully, we'll get to play with some today, and you'll get to see what great things you can make.
Yeah, so I'm going to say some couple quick hellos just in case. So I saw my mom is here. Hi, Mom, Linda. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Nikki Joy. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Linda. Hi, Christy, Kelly, Kate, Shalana. Hi, guys. First thing I'm going to mention before I go too live, up in the corner is the retirement sale. It went live today. There's over 800 products. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Christopher gave me the information a little earlier. 800 items are retiring. So you can scan that. I'm going to send the link right now as well. Hi, Francie. So I wanted to say that. And then tonight, we are going to create using the birthday box bundle. And I'm going to introduce this and then we'll start crafting. So the birthday box die set this is the die set. It's 9 pieces. This is what it looks like. And so we're both going to be using this tonight. Included in the bundle is the Thanks for Being There 4x4 stamp set, the You Color My World 4x4 stamp set. We've got the red, the yellow, and forgive me, mine's a small one, but this is the size you'll get, blue, yellow, and green aqua pigments. You'll get some gilded embossing powder, and of course mine is in the container. Yeah, see, Amalia has the container you'll get, but I always put that in there because I use that a lot. You'll have some aqua pigment watercolor paper. You get 10 sheets, and then the phone book cardstock, and then the stained rainbow pattern paper pad. So hi, Walter. So hi, Christina. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you my card quick, and then I will let Amalia show you what she's gonna do. This is my prototype, but I'm actually gonna mix it all up, you guys. This is a gift card holder. You'd put your gift card on here, but I'm gonna change it up and make it up a little bit different. I hope you're okay with that. But basically using the same components. So Amalia, if you want to show us what you're gonna do, and show your projects
Well,
that you have.
if we have time, I want to make these three projects, and I think they'll go pretty quickly, and we should have plenty of time to do that. I made this little Crayola box with our birthday box die and the You Color My World set, and this is a great little box for, oh, it's opening this way, for putting in a gift card if you didn't know or Candy didn't say
Hmm.
already. You can also put some jewelry in here like a necklace, on a chain or something like that. Here's a nice one with some embossing and using the friend die and of course using the amazing stained rainbows paper with uh, with the little bow that people have been sending a lot of love about. So
Yes.
here's some extras I made as well, and I just made them a while ago, and just using some of the fabulous uh, papers in Brutus Monroe's collection. This is cabbage. This is gingerbread, by the way, and yeah, look how cute those bows are. You can do double loops or single loops on
All
those.
right. Let's get
Yeah.
started. I saw Walter's in here and Susan.
Hi,
We both did a
Walter.
little
Hi,
pre-die
Melissa.
cutting. So,
Yes, I need to do a little die cutting.
okay. I'm going to talk a little bit what I'm going to do, and then I'll let you talk a little bit if you want. So we'll ask some questions. Kind of, don't forget to ask us in the comments if you have any questions about what we're doing. If we miss it, just because as we're going, sometimes we forget to, explain, especially when there's two of us. So this is a great die set. I pre-cut out two. I just used the same side. I used this one. And what I'm gonna do is make a gift card holder. I'm gonna change my card into a slimline card, mini slim card. You guys all know how much I love that. And I'm gonna change up the things I did. But what I did for mine is I cut two of them out and I bent one so I would remember this one. We're just gonna chop off the bottom. You could cut both sides off, but I'm just gonna chop off the bottom. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because I'm gonna make a little sleeve for mine. So, um, and it has two little notches, and I'll have Amalia, and she makes her box. I'm not making a box today. I'm gonna change it to like a gift card holder. So what I did is I just am gonna attach it like this, and I just bent them in, and I'm gonna slip them together, and it's just gonna fit perfectly for a gift card. And I have like my Red Robin card here that will show you it'll plop in like this. You can use liquid glue or double-sided tape. I like to use double-sided tape. So, Amalia, how long have you been paper crafting anyway?
Well, it all started with a Stampin' Up! Class
Okay, just
or a
like me.
home party.
Yep,
Many years ago. I don't know, at least 2010, if not more than that, maybe 2009 or
sure.
something along those. Many moons ago, and yeah,
You got
um,
hooked.
I got hooked, and then I found YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and and Split Coast Stampers,
Yep.
which is an old school message board,
Well,
and
it's still
yeah,
around. I know Lydia still
it
kind
is.
of does a little bit with it, but it's
It
not
it
as.
is still around. In fact, I
Yep.
send out birthday cards every month
Oh, fun.
for the BRAC team, the Birthday Random Acts of Kindness,
Oh, that's
and
fun.
yeah, so I make tons of cards every month, and I make sure to send them out for the different members of the Birthday Random Acts of Kindness.
Well, you're doing
So
better than me. I forget to send cards out.
yeah, if it weren't for that list I have to do every month, I would forget to. And I donate cards as well. I send them out
Sure.
to different organizations, etc. So I made a template, and for you guys, if you don't have the die or you're thinking of getting the die, there's I just created a template on the different pieces and how to put them together.
Okay.
So I like to use um, what is this? This is probably about an eighth of an inch
Mm-hmm.
double-sided tape. And what I'm going to do before I do anything is I'm going to, what is this called? Score. I'm not scoring. I'm training my edges.
Yeah,
What do you call it?
folding,
I'm going
burnishing.
to fold. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to fold and burnish my flaps.
I'm just creating a background with some aqua pigments while you're doing that.
Yep.
So just some water and some aqua pigments, nothing fancy.
Yep. So I'm going to train all my folds here.
Well, I did
And
forget
that's,
to mention when we were talking about this that this bundle is normally $105 and it's retailed to $50.
oh my God,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, that's a very good deal. So those of you that's in there, like I said, it's I do have a little bit. I do have a fancy QR code we can show here too. So
Yeah.
I'll hide that in just a minute because I know it's otherwise it's going to be over our cam. You won't be able to see us creating, but um, I think I popped my stopper, my stopper. That's fine because I'm just going to create card. I'm just going to pour some of my aqua pigment on here. I'm just creating a fun little background. All right.
I love
So I
aqua
can pop that
pigments.
back
They're
up in
so
a few
much fun to
minutes.
play with. Yep, that's the link for the bundle right there. Okay. You'll notice that one of the die cuts has rounded corners. This is this is the like the opening flap. So you might
Okay.
consider this the front of the box, right? So that's the opening flap right there. And then this would be the back side. And
Full
you're gonna put them
disclosure,
together. Yeah.
I didn't use this before we started. I've never used this even. I've had it for a while, but I haven't used it before we decided to use it for our bundle.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
so I
teaching
had
you
to
how to
put
use
it.
it as well.
Yeah, I just hadn't, and I just, I just don't have time for everything. So, um,
So what I do is I put my tape on the bottom flap right here, right along
okay,
the edge of the score line. Tear that off, and I'm gonna put my tape. I'm gonna put my tape everywhere that it
you're
needs
gonna
to
okay.
be,
I'm just gonna add a little
and it's
bit
gonna
more.
be.
I'm just creating a fun background, and I created one to use. I don't, like I said, I'm mixing up my idea a little bit just to show differences, but I just kind of created a fun background to kind of go with the rainbow, and I'm gonna set this off the side. So, um, what is your favorite paper crafting technique?
I like it all, but I love playing with aqua pigments and the sprays, the chroma mists,
Okay,
just to make a simple, quick background.
okay,
Just like you're
yep,
doing there. I mean, it's going to dry back. It's going to be amazing, and it
yes.
creates such visual interest. And you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to know anything about anything to do that. You know.
That's my hardest problem is letting go and letting it happen. I have control issues. So yeah, mine is
So do I.
stenciling and ink blending.
Oh, I like that too. I like that too. But again, I still like the aqua pigments and uh, the sprays better. Like with stenciling, you know, you have to
Hmm.
have the right leaf pads. Anyway, what I'm going to do next is this is the first one that I'm going to attach
Okay,
the short end.
the short end. Hi
Yeah,
Stacy, how are you at Scrapmania? And Christy had to go put into some stretchy pants. Christy, you guys can't see me, but I'll show you. I still have my pearls on.
you still dressed for work?
I'm still dressed for work. I just didn't want to change. I'm so used to having both cameras on, mostly so my mom can see me, but it's very hard to have the cameras on with so it would be too small if we have all those on.
Yeah.
Susan is glad to see you here, Amalia.
Nice to see you too, Susan.
So it's kind of fun. So all I did was take a piece of perfect blend paper, cut it down to 6 by 3.5, and then I cut my pattern paper from the rainbow pad into 3 by 6. And then of course I didn't line it up all the way, so I chopped off some edges. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my box together here. What I did was I created the box, cut that top off, and I put my tape on it. And I'm just gonna butt up the edges here. If you guys can, oops, I should make sure I'm starting on camera. And I'm just gonna put that together. So I end up looking like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and it does look like stained glass. It is called Stained Rainbows.
It's such a beautiful paper pad. It's
There is all the
colorful.
different patterns.
They're jewel tone. There's a little bit of pastel in there too.
Yes. And I love I mean, and it's not just the primary colors, that's the nice part
Hmm.
is that there are the different color. I mean, there's dark green and then the light green and everything. It's very pretty. And then I'm just folding mine down. And then because this is going to go on my card, I could have tucked my base in, but I don't want it to stick with my gift card holder. So I'm going to tuck the bottom part out and I am going to use this is just some thicker tear tape. I don't know if this is still available in the store. I just try to use it up. Um, but any tear tape will do or double-sided tape just to stick it down.
Are
It's
you
Francie, yeah,
making
and
it like an
pearls.
envelope or a box?
I am. I'm making an envelope. So see how it's squished instead?
Awesome. Yeah.
I just was trying to, I kind of knew what I wanted to do. And then, when you were sharing your project with me, I thought I wanted to do it this, and I was glad because then I figured this is a couple different ways to show that we can use this product. So then I'm just using that double-sided tape to kind of stick it on. Now this is where you have your option. You can have your card go this way or this way. So I haven't decided yet.
I put tape on the wrong spot, but it didn't stick
That
very
happens.
well. So
Christy, that usually gets out of her work clothes within 5 minutes of walking in the door, like you're allergic. Sometimes, Christy, but usually I have to take a dog for a W. Can't say that word too high or he'll start barking. He's up here. But so if I don't necessarily want to put my pajamas on to do that. And then it kind of depends on if I'm going to shower in the night or I'm going to shower in the morning. Sometimes it just depends on the day. Hi, Mary. Hi, it's not Mary Landers. I know it's not. I always say Mary, but it's not. I know, I'm not sure, Amalia can show you how you make your bow. I have the bow cut out of both the stained rainbow and the yellow. I'm going to make a double bow this time. And what I use, I don't know how you did. I just used my bone folder to,
yeah,
okay, to do a little bit of a curve, and then it can bend, and that's how it can bend into glue. And I just use liquid glue. So I'm going to go ahead and do that if I can find it. I rearranged my whole desk. Oh, what kind of dog do I have? Oh, Francie's been sick. He is a mutt in the sense of he's supposed to be a terrier, healer, but we know he's not terrier, and he's 40 pounds heavier than he was supposed to be. So he's supposed to be 25 and he's 65. But Sunday is his gotcha day, you guys. Oh, your parents' dog can spell. I'm pretty sure mine can too, but he ran a lot out in the woods today, so he should be he's pretty exhausted. He's sleeping on our new bed. Our bed finally came, everybody. Mary Alice. Okay, that's right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I got your name right. Do you have any pets, Amalia?
I don't. There are like two cats that I feed every day, but
Uh-huh.
they're like, street cats, and they're pretty friendly. One of them is a little spicy, and the other one is super friendly, but
Okay.
she's been missing for a couple of days, so I'm hoping she's okay.
Oh, I hope
Yeah,
he's
I think
okay.
one of the neighbors may have taken her in because she had a like an ear infection or something. So
Okay.
I'm hoping that somebody's taking care of her because she's really sweet. She was
So
a
did
great.
you just stamp those out or are those heat embossed, the crayons?
No, I just stamped them out.
Okay, and you're just using
Well,
aqua pigments to color them in?
yep, just using aqua pigments. Forgot I was gonna. I did this with my sample too, but I want the set comes with like this little oval here, just
Uh-huh.
like the branded crayons come with. And I forgot I wanted to stamp those on. So I'm going to do that while I remember.
So I just kind of used a little glue on I'm going to come up kind of close here and just held that in the middle piece in place. And then I held it with my reverse tweezers, which if you don't have any, get some. Francie, thank you for loving our Fletch. He's a sweetheart. And then I did it for the small one, and I'm going to end up tying them together to make a double bow, which is different than my original. Just because, sometimes you want to make the same card, but you want to change it up a little bit, and sometimes you don't. I'm not one of those super mass producers. I want to be, I just am not yet. But it's
I
one of
do
those
like mass
things.
producing stuff. I feel like I'm accomplishing something when I make a lot of something.
That's my goal this weekend. I'm going to crafting weekend up north in Minnesota with some friends, and I hope to see my mom and my sister. I think they're going to stop down and see me because she's got to pick some stuff up from me. And that's my goal, is just to have fun and mass produce a few things. I'm going to make Christmas cards this weekend. I'm ready for Christmas
So do you
cards.
have a process that you follow when
I
you do your mass producing?
Not really, other than, I try to do stamping, try to do die cutting, I try to, ink blending. I do try to do those things and then put them all together, but I don't mass produce very often, so it probably changes every time I do. Hi, Ellen, I saw you there. Um, I'm gonna quickly probably I'm gonna let Amalia talk a little bit because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna use some of the embossing glaze versus the embossing ink pad and some of this gilded and just add some fun shine to my card. But my tool doesn't quite, I mean, it kind of reaches, but it's very loud. So I'm gonna mute while I do that, but nothing fancy. Hi, Miss Penny. But
That
don't
reminds
hesitate
me,
to put anything in the chat. So if you just want to kind of explain what you're doing and you want to talk about yourself and talk about your social media and stuff, and I'm gonna mute myself.
okay, great. So I'm just using my aqua pigment to color. I'm using a water brush, but honestly, I'm not trying to squeeze any water out to dilute this because I want the bright, intense colors. And you may have noticed that I stamped on, this is a mouse pad. And actually, it has my YouTube name, Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia. So that's my YouTube name, and you can visit my channel there. And please subscribe. And I have a couple of things going on my community channel. If you could take a look there. And uh, this weekend, I was in World Card Making Day, and I had so much fun with that. I was exhausted, but I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep all night, not a wink. And the night after, the night before, I slept fine, but afterwards, I couldn't sleep that whole night. So, and now I'm doing the blue. This is just a beautiful blue color, and I'm just going to paint these three colors. Obviously, you could use any colors that you like. And I think this gift card box would make such a great idea for a teacher's gift, an artist uh, friend that you'd like to gift something to, a child for back to school. And with the holidays coming, you could certainly use this uh, for the holidays uh, for anybody that you might be giving gift cards to for the holidays. Yeah, just going to clean my brush so that I could use it another time. And this is the aqua pigment watercolor paper. And I don't know if you've used it before, but I have a ton of watercolor supplies, and I do a lot of watercoloring. Um, this is the best watercolor paper for card making, in my humble opinion. You can get a lot of liquid, a lot of moisture onto this paper, and it's not going to buckle the same way that the other types of watercolor that I have used buckles. It's something that I think that works so well for card making and for use with watercolor. Are you back, Candy? You're still on mute. Oh, I forgot to stamp this one. I'm going to stamp this one too.
I agree with you
I'm
with the
using,
aqua pigment paper. It's my favorite.
yeah,
I buy
yeah.
it and I buy lots of it. And when I get down to a little bit, I get really lost. So I am going to switch over to the embossing ink pad for the edges. I'm trying to just add some gold here and there so everything matches. So it's not like crazy pulling in a crazy little spots here and there. So yeah, we should have World Card Making. It should be World Card Making Month, right, Christy? Not just day.
Oh,
I suppose. I don't know. Some people would get sick of it, but this is what I do when I'm not, I don't even really watch TV much anymore. I mean, unless I'm in my car and having it on and it's always on replay because if I watch something, then I don't craft because I get into the show.
Oh, I always have something on in the background, some sort of sitcom or like The Office. Um, what's that one with Sheldon? Big Bang Theory, or uh, SVU, Special Victims Unit, whatever that is. So I always have something on in the background, but I don't pay attention to it when I'm crafting anyway. So to make this part of the box,
Molly, I'm going to interrupt you quick. Susan
yes.
asked if you can tell them she's from Texas. She wanted to know where you were from, if you wanted, and then explain what you're doing
Oh,
after that.
thank you for asking. I'm from New York City, born and raised, and uh, yeah. And we don't have as many craft stores as you guys. We don't have a lot of independents. Like I would have to drive at least an hour and a half, either way, north in Connecticut or south on Long Island to get to like an independent craft store. So if you guys have something nearby, be grateful and you know,
Support them.
support them. Exactly.
Yep.
Now I forgot how I did this. How I did this part.
Okay, somehow
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I got, I
There
got
we go.
fuzzy.
But I'm gonna try.
There we go. Let's see. I'm still a little fuzzy. There we go.
You're getting pixelated.
Yeah, it's because the shiny and the white doesn't like that on live stuff. Molly, are you planning on watching Georgie and Mandy?
Oh yeah. I'm so excited for that. That looks like a lot of fun. I mean, it's not going to be, like Big Bang Theory, but it's, young Sheldon adjacent, right?
Yeah, I that actress is my favorite back from when she was on she was Miley Cyrus. She was Lily on Hannah Montana. So I
Oh, I
think
didn't
that's
know
who she
that.
was. I think that's who that is. Am I right? Everybody else? Penny lived on Long Island back in the late 70s.
You did? Where? You have to tell me where so I can figure out where you were.
I missed something. There is a make and take tomorrow at Brutus Monroe. Mary Alice was saying, which I kind of forgot about. I got the basics of my card, and I haven't used the stamp sets yet, guys. So I'm still kind of debating, but this is kind of my main. So I've got a bunch of that golden stuff. Okay, I am right. Okay, she was from Hannah Montana. She was Lily. I thought so. She's such a cute. I always like that actress.
Okay.
Kings Park
What was that?
is. She said she lived in Kings Park.
I have never heard of that. Is it part of? I didn't even know. I've never heard of Kings Park.
I mean, Don, no, this is not part of our what's in our sleepover party. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of know just because I have a little way of being able to see things here and there, but I can't tell you because I don't know if mine's gonna get here in time because I'm leaving early. So I'm gonna attend the party and just craft on the side. It's probably the mail's not gonna make it for me because I gotta leave a couple days before. Um, and my mail has been very, very, very slow here. So it's not because of it being shipped late. It's because I won't just get it before I leave. It'll arrive the day I leave, probably. And I'm not waiting for it. I want to get on the road and have some fun. So, um, so I'm not 100% sure. I just know one thing for sure that's in there, but I can't give you any hints because I don't have the power to do that. So I'm going to remind you guys not to forget about the retirement sale. I posted that QR code up in the corner. I'm going to paste that link one more time. It's 800 things are on retirement. So if you guys want to check that out. And we're using the birthday box bundle. I heat embossed the little bow piece. So in this die set, there are a big stitched bow, and then this is about the same size bow, I believe. There's a smaller bow, and then there's two centers, one with stitched, one without, and then there's also the little flaps that have stitched. And I just heat embossed mine because that's what my little wrapper is going to be. So Emily Osmond is her name. I've been to New York once. I got to go when my daughter was in the band. That was the one thing I didn't pull strings, but I was very good friends with the teachers and I was a substitute. So it was kind of a no brainer that as a parent I should go because I knew all the kids. And so I got to go, and I will tell you, and I know some of you will know that because Sarah is we are big New Kids on the Block fans. The week after we were in New York at the Today Show, a week to the day, New Kids on the Block were there. Oh, I was so mad. I got home when I found out that next day, I literally called the band instructor at school and I'm like, are you kidding me? Why didn't we go this week? But the Psychotic Hospital was on Long Island. Kings Park is on the North Shore, she said. So do you know where the psychiatric hospital is on Long Island, she said?
Thankfully I do not.
Okay. What is the page for events? It's Brutus Monroe events. I will give it to you in just a second. Give me a second to get over to the page.
So while she's navigating to that, I just created like a rectangle and cut the rectangle diagonally, and then um, cut like about an inch from end to end to create this part of the box. If you look online at crayon boxes, you'll see that there's a darker green. I'm using Cabbage from Brutus Monroe as the main color, and I am going to use that uh, here as the lighter colors as well. So
It's so cute. And like you said, perfect for a teacher. And there's a thank you that will fit perfectly on those crayons if you were going to make this for a teacher's gift as a thank you. Kelly, I am heading to Hutchinson. I think it's called Pheasant Ridge. Kelly, I've never been there before. I'm going to meet some friends there, and I'm super excited. I've already got my bread in the oven or in the freezer, ready to go. I make the special bread for my friend Sandy. I made it years ago, and then when everything opened back up and we got together, she's like, "Can you make your zucchini bread?" I had to look everywhere for that recipe. And when I found it and I made it and I brought it, she's like, "That was it." And I'm like, "Woohoo." So I made her some zucchini bread and I put it in the freezer. So I'm excited to craft. I created a tag on my first card. I'm going to do that here. And I'm just going to use the measurements. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use just some more, actually I'm going to use Not Your Mama's, and I'm going to cut aqua pigment paper for the fun part. And I'm just going to measure. It's about 2 1/4 is what I want. So Stampin' Store is there. Ooh, I don't need to know that. My budget is gone because of, Stencil Palooza and I don't need
plus you
anything
moved
else there.
recently. That was probably a big expense moving.
Well, so I moved, but we moved into Tom's childhood home. His mom passed away. My dad and his mom passed away in about 2 weeks, a week and a half apart. And her desire was for always us to move into this house when she passed, and so it's just across town. So the expense really wasn't much because it's like 8 blocks, and we have a big, strong 30-year-old son and his best friend who we made do all the work. And then it's about
Smart.
4 inches long is how long I made my tag. And then how I did this, if you have not made a tag I'm not a perfect person at this. I'm just going to cut this at an angle, however I want. And then, if you haven't seen this before, it's not my idea. I take this piece and I flip it over, and I'm just going to cut it off, and it gives me the same angle on the other side. So that way I have it. Because, those of you who have watched me before know I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. So there. And then this tag is going to fit in here. Well, hopefully it's going to fit in here. I may have to come up with a second project because I think I'm going a little too, oh, it's a little too big. So we're going to trim it just a hair on both sides. I probably should look in that store because I need a little bit of storage options in my new room for some things. I was telling, I know, I think I said it a couple weeks ago, but I had a box, one of those big designer boxes at my old house. And my new home, it doesn't fit. And it's so I did sell it this weekend. So I am using more small tables and other things. So my storage is a little different. So I am not going to actually put this, well, I am going to put some Not Your Mamas on here because I want to see how, because I need it to hold up. Oh, thanks, Francie. And I know Heather's, oh, that's not Your Mama's. So I don't know what I stuck in there for. I was cleaning my room and started sticking some papers together. I know that Jessica's not here, but we're going to say it just for her. Who's Mama? Not
Not
yours.
your mama.
So, and that what the design of this is this was my idea to, oh, of course my tape runner would run out during a live. Well, we're done with that for tonight then. We'll use tear tape. Is to make it a little sturdier, and this is where I would put my gift card. I mean, you could put a little notch and then stick your gift card in there, or the money if you were going to give money. But my thoughts is I'm going to use a glue dot to stick my gift card on my tag and stick it in my little thing. And then this can be a thank you, a birthday card. Just because this is the birthday box doesn't mean you have to use it for birthday cards. Like Amalia said, thank you, jewelry. Christmas is coming. A little gift can fit in here. Not 1,000% sure if like baseball cards or if kids are still into Pokemon cards would fit in there. I don't know that for sure. I'm not gonna say yes, but it's possible, but I don't know. They might be a little too skinny. So, and then one other thing I should mention is the new CYOE challenge is up on Facebook, and it is stencils. We all got, well, a lot of us got stencils from Stencilpalooza. Not me. I didn't do it. No. Or maybe you got the stencil of the month, or you have any. Just use one of our stencils and create a project, or two. You can create two, and you are going to be entered to win a $25 store credit, which will just be applied directly to your account. And so when you go to checkout, it will just take it off right there. It's a random draw. I just put everybody's names in the hat. It's usually the last day of the month. The second to last day of the month is when they're due. And then the last day of the month is when I draw and then I post in the fan club group on Facebook, and just use the hashtag CYOE challenge. And you must have one Bruce Monroe product on your page. So if you use a stencil, you're good. What is the crayon box die cut? This is called the birthday box.
And it's on sale right now as a bundle. It's an incredible sale.
Yes. So this is what you get. Christy, not from us. No sneak peeks from us. You can ask Christopher tomorrow night, but not from us. I don't have any sneak peeks to show you. I don't have a way to show you any sneak peeks, to be honest with you. And these are the dies, and there is a birthday cake. And, you can make a bow, and, here's some ideas that they're on the back of it. This bundle is $50 right now. Normally retails for $105. And not only do you get this set, I'm going to go ahead and add that code here quick so you can do that. You get 2 stamp sets. Somebody, I know you were late. You said you get in this bundle, you get the thanks for being there set, the You Color My World set, some aqua pigment paper, the stained rainbow paper pad that has 24 sheets of paper. And you also get a phone book cardstock, which is 8.5 by 11. This is 100-pound cardstock. So, and then there's aqua pigments as well, which are watercolors. There's 4 of them. They will all be the normal size. This is just my red I think I got this with one of Bruce Monroe events and I'm trying to use them up. Pokemon cards are 2.5 by 3.5, so they might just fit. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, because it's about 2.25. I think they might just fit. Because my gift card is just shy of 3.5 and just shy of 2, and it fits. So they might be a little too wide, but so it's possible. You're welcome.
If you make a slimmed down version of an ATC card, that would probably fit in there. That would be a nice package for
Yes,
an
it would be.
ATC swap.
Yep. Or gifts if you're going somewhere to send them out. I know, Penny, did you bring someone to CYOE one year? So I'm gonna go ahead and move that off there again, so that way you can see us. There is a link in the description box below, of course, with the bundle as well. So the rest of the lives this week should be normal. However, you get an extra video on Wednesday that is going to not be me. I believe it's going to be Christopher, and he has a special on Wednesday night during my normal time, or it may be a little early. So if you go in, for those of you who were wondering, if you go in to subscribe and you hit the bell and you click all notifications, you should get a notification within just a couple of minutes or so. I also know on days of the lives, if there is a thumbnail that is there, I go and click that notify me, and then I'll get those. Okay. Okay, you did not. Okay. I didn't know for sure if I couldn't remember because, that was a long time ago already, Penny. So Amalia's making a crayon box. Go ahead.
Is Jess's sleepover event sold out?
I don't know if it's sold out. However, I don't know if other than if you can pick it up in person, if you would, I don't know when the last day was to get shipping. It does say it's still here. I just said add to cart, and it let me. But I don't know what was the cutoff for shipping purposes, but that doesn't mean, you just might have to craft along with something else if you,
right,
because there is some crafty supplies that is going to come with it. I just dug through my stash and found some ribbon that was in the fun colors to use for a tag pull. This is from one of our boxes. I don't know one of our inspiration boxes. We used to get ribbons, and I know sometimes there's ribbons in the store. It just depends on the box. And I found some from my stash, trying to use up my stash. Do you have are you using these boxes for anything special, or were you just getting them ready for something so you have them?
Nothing special. I'm just gonna keep them.
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah, very much putting me on the spot. No, I'm just.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
That's okay. I'm just gonna have them to have them. I don't know if I mentioned this. Did I mention this about how I use cabbage cardstock here? And I just use a green marker to make it a little bit darker, because if you look at crayon boxes on the internet, you'll see that there's this type of design there on them. And also, I did it, but I didn't mention it. I just used a hole punch. I have this really old, ancient hole punch that is so rickety.
Me too.
I just cut out a little notch right there. That just makes it a little bit easier to open and close the boxes.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I was just reading Penny. She said that they are trying to do it Zoom so we can see each other. I don't know if that's been finalized or not yet, because that was Friday. Yes, and unfortunately, Jess had an aunt pass away. She posted that today. So things might be a little up in the air from today if she wasn't in or something. But there'll be more information, I'm sure, from Christopher tomorrow or Wednesday when he is live. Thank goodness it's a virtual event, and it will be able to be we'll be able to re-see it. That's the nice part. So I'm kind of I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I think what I'm going to do is grab the heart off of my stamp set here. And I'm going to put You Color My World. I'm going to stamp directly on my card and heat emboss it.
I'm keeping all the scraps I have
And I'm
from
going
this
to put,
paper
thank
pad
you.
because it's so luscious and gorgeous. Look at all this gorgeous paper.
Oh, I know. I do too.
And I've
And when I don't know how you
yeah,
do it.
I've used most of this. I've used so much of this paper. So I am going to
For right now, what I do is I cut the top off
Uh-huh.
and I store all my paper and then I store my scraps inside with it as
Right.
well for as of right now. That is how I store my paper pads. Francie, yes, I did see it on, I did see it. She did post something, but I don't know any details, unfortunately. So I hope that wasn't too much information, but I did see her make a post earlier today. So
Who's this, Jess?
um, Jess did, yes. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and color. I'm going to stamp right onto my package. Now, I'm going to be daring and do that. There's a little bit of lip because it's up a little bit higher, but I'm going to go for it and not just push down deep. I'm going to use some anti-static powder tool and I have Thank You and You Color My World. And you know what? I have a daughter who has her 27th birthday
Oh my
coming up
goodness.
here. This might have to have she might have to have a birthday card and she might have to put something in here for her. Yes, she did post it on her Facebook page. Yes. So I do know she had it shared, but it's been a little bit crazy with things going on. Just between, like I said, you said I moved and
Where'd I put my die? Missing in action. Did anybody see where I put my
we
die?
are
My
using the
birthday
birth.
box die?
I'm sorry.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Oh, I didn't know if you were talking to me or not.
I was talking to anybody that could help me find my birthday box die. I just had it
Oh, did it run
over
away?
to the left instead of to the right.
Did it run away? Okay, I am going to, I'm
It,
sorry, I'm not going to mute. I'm just going to quickly melt this off camera way over here. It'll just take a second.
I'm going to cut another box, and I'm actually going to cut the bow too, so that you can see how the bow gets made.
Here we go. So there is my my one card for tonight. I went a little crazy last week. My last week I made 3 cards, so I'm going a little quieter tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure. How long do you usually go for? I'm not sure if we'll have
It's
time to
about
do
an
the
hour.
third box. Okay.
About an hour. So, oh, I know what I was going to do. I wasn't going to do this time. Oh, that's okay. I was going to change it up, but it'll still work. It'll still work. So what I wanted to do is I'm still going to leave my ribbon on here, but what I was going to do is use my bow at the top so it's like almost like a little gift. So we're going to do that. Amalia, I love those crayon boxes. So fun. They are so fun.
Who said that? You?
Christy said that.
Chrissy. So aren't they fun?
They are fun. Ooh, this is not the right. Let's see. Can I squish that out?
Okay, so I made this part of the bow.
Okay,
But
so I have these very old pop-up glue dots. They're very, 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 very old. Like I'm trying to use my stash. So you can use any glue dots you want, but I'm going to use these puppies up. I'm going to stick it on itself and cut it down. I don't need this much. And this is this is going to be my little tip. So I'm going to take this little glue dot part and I'm going to stick it on the back of my Red Robin card, which we're going to pretend is my gift card. And we're going to stick it right on. You could put a hidden message under here. And I'm going to stick it right on here. Because then I can slip this in. like this. And it, because my gift card's in there now, it's gonna take a little bit of back and forth just to kind of make it working there. Penny is watching a lot. She's watching us on the computer in between the Royals baseball game and the Chiefs football game. Okay, Penny, who's winning in the Chiefs football game? You gotta tell me. I don't care if the Chiefs win, but I want them to lose so that my Vikings are the only ones who are undefeated, but I hate the Saints. So like the Chiefs can win. I don't hate the Chiefs. I'm just saying that as fun. So, and then I'm going to use the leather part of this glue dot and stick it on the back of my bow because this is very sticky, and stick it down right on top here to make the top. I'm frozen. Okay, keep going, Amalia. You're good.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm
Okie
frozen.
dokie. So I'm
Okay.
gonna show you how to make the bow. I don't know. I'm not watching Candy while she's working, so I don't know if she made the bow for you guys. Of course, I'm already missing a piece that I cut. Oh, here it is. Good. Okay. So what I do with the bow, no matter what kind of paper I'm using, is that I take a bone folder and I just break it in half like that. No, I don't do that. Guess what? I have to cut another one. Don't be so rough. I'm very rough with things. And just pre-curl the paper for yourself. It helps to create the bow. I'm even going to do that with the middle part right here. You're just breaking up some of the fibers and you're going to help it curl for you. So for this, I'm going to use some wet glue. I think that works the best for me. And I'm going to pin this down. And I'm just going to hold it for a few seconds to make sure that it adheres.
I'm back, but you keep going. You're good.
Okay.
I was frozen, but I went out and came back.
Put it on the right side. And I'm going to hold that so that it stays.
It's kind of how I did it too. I did it really quickly though, so you're doing a better job of explaining it.
So I think I'm going to let that dry on its own. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it dry on its own. I'm going to go with my tear tape here, double-sided tape.
It'll work.
Stick that together.
It'll be good once you get it all glued together. Nobody will ever know.
Fine.
It
Not
is.
a person will ever know.
Nope. So if you see that
you get it.
sticky, oh, go ahead.
You get it all here. You get the way to do things and the way not to do things.
Right. Don't do what we do, right? No, I'm not frozen now. I don't know if I use these really sticky glue dots, and that's what's going to hold my gift card in my place. And then I have another one, and I just want to make sure that that doesn't stick underneath my hole there, because these are very big, sticky old glue dots. And that's my bow. So, and then work this in and out. Somebody asked me if I was dressed up today. I am technically not dressed up any more than normal. I have on just a black dress that I bought at a consignment show in time, but I have pearls on because I decided to be fancy.
You're so fancy.
So yeah, I love jewelry, and now that my dog's a little older, I can wear it because he doesn't necessarily jump up and catch it. So I'll pop on real quick here. I'm gonna move my. There. That was my fanciness. So just a regular dress. I like dresses.
I work from home, so I'm wearing sweats.
I probably would wear a lot. I usually wear jeans only when I'm home and not go anywhere, but I pretty much don't anymore. So I like to wear dresses if I can. So it's funny watching my screen. Oh, and of course my overhead screen. I don't know why my overhead camera gets me very fuzzy, but that was very fast. I also think I said before, I don't know if while I was frozen, I said with the gift card, I wanted to make sure I kind of put it in and worked it around a little bit so that it would loosen up those little bit since I made this as a gift card holder. So
Now this is
those,
the tail that goes
yep,
with it.
that's the tail.
Yeah. And I want to do the same thing with the tail because I like it to look like it's a bow and it's got life and character and it's not just flat sitting there
Yep.
flat.
So
So
you're just using your bone folder. I think you could use a pencil if you needed to too.
exactly, a pencil would be great.
Francie, do you see what I'm holding? You got your glasses on. Christina, I am the account executive at a local real estate firm. So I'm the person that's there to answer all the phone calls. We also run a credit card processing company and a ATM company. So people call if they have ATM issues or if they need help with their credit card processing. So but I do all the marketing and the Facebook page and do all the paperwork, keep all the paperwork, help keep my agents and brokers organized for sales and things like that. So, all right. So Sandy is here. Hello. Francie's ready. All right. I'm going to add a few gems just because I can't. If I don't, Francie will be mad at me. So I'm going to add a few of our crystals. I'm going to grab the topaz here while we're finishing up. Oh. So we're
Francie's
getting a little
ready for what?
close. Oh, Francie's ready. So, I don't know if you can. Did you say you had this up on a screen right now, Amalia?
I do. I have it on my iPad.
Okay. There's a little delay, but you'll have to watch. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So, if you look at the screen, you're going to look like you're getting poked in the eye. Francie, I hope you were ready. This is my stick a friend of mine gave me for picking up gems, and we were using it one night, and they were like, "What is that?" And even Christopher one time. So, if you look at it, it almost looks like I'm poking you. And it's really, I mean, it's that far away from the screen, but it actually looks like it's poking you. So now that my screen is even closer, it is. Yeah, we were back. We flipped sides when I turned my camera off so that I could try to get back to being unfrozen. So I always pre-warn Francie, make sure she's got her goggles on so I don't poke her in the eye when I get my gems out.
Gotcha.
And it was funny because Christopher did join me live a couple of months ago, and he looked up and he was like, "What is that?" Because all he could see was this big white thing coming at him. So, and of course, like 3 weeks ago, I didn't have it in front of me because I was rearranging, my new desk area, and so I was using my regular Tailored Expressions one, and they were very sad. So I
Did
make
we
sure it's
ever
always
figure
on
out
the
where
table.
where that's from and where we can get one ourselves?
Yes, I did. I did post it. I think the lady was out. She wasn't doing sales right now because she was on the road doing something. Um, and so I will check and see if because I know Christopher was going to reach out to her and see if we were able to get them in the store or not.
Awesome.
Um, so I don't know if they're even still available. Oh yeah, it was pretty funny that he was like, "What is that?" And I was totally forgot what I was doing, and it freaked me out because I didn't know what he was talking about. And I was like, "Oh yeah, this
Okay.
is my stick." So my friend Mindy gave it to me. So I think we're
I'm
gonna
also
put on just a
using the
couple.
bone folder to burnish down when I attach things because I think that helps things to stick. You know.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. I think that is going to be it. I didn't bling this one up. We better bling this one up just a little bit too.
Which one?
The one I pre-made before my
Get
original
that bling
sample,
on
the one.
there.
Yep, I'm
Bling it
getting
up,
some bling
baby.
on there. We're going to put wherever I have little flower centers, I guess I'm going to put some on. I'm trying to see where they all are. Me and my eyes need to I know my sister Tia's watching, my big sister. Don't tell her, but I might need to have glasses eventually. She'll laugh at that, but I'm gonna pretend I don't. I'm the second of four kids, so all right. So
So here's my
I'm
Macy's
about
gift card. Put it right in there.
done. Awesome. And you could
Gift
really
cards.
attach one of those boxes to the front of a card too if you were going to hand make it, hand it or put a
Yeah.
ribbon on the back and hang them on a Christmas tree. Melissa, I'm not 1,000% sure what's happening Wednesday night. I just know there's a special live, so you'll just have to stay tuned to see. What did you say you did on World Card Making Day? I had a event with a stamp company that I ended up not getting to do anything with because I was busy. I sold my scrap box. I mean, they're not called that anymore. They're called dream boxes now. But I had a scrapbooker come from a few hours away to come and pick it up. So that's my main thing I did. I watched a few videos. I watched Amalia and Melissa's live. I didn't watch it live. I watched a replay because I missed the live. And I baked. No, that was yesterday. I baked bread yesterday. Walked the dog. Reorganized my craft room a bunch of times because I'm still getting everything set because I'm trying to pull things in from the garage still because we have lots of stuff. So that's what I did, Christy. I did watch the video, the live you were on the replay. I think I was 15 minutes behind you guys live or something like that, just because I was trying to keep up and I didn't want to miss anything. And I watched a few other, the Craft Roulette and a couple other videos too. So Ellen, I love your spooky friends card today, Christy says. Guess what, guys? I got my spooky box today. Here's my, oh, I just moved it, but there's my aqua pigment panel. Here's my box, you guys. I got it today. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play with it this weekend. Francie, first of all, to get it up these stairs, I don't know. I mean, our 30-year-old, he's strong and his buddies are strong. But second of all, it's a good box for a scrapbooker. It's not so good for a card maker because the bins kind of went in like this. So my things didn't fit. So I was thinking about taking it apart and using just the side pieces. But I'm going to finish up here with Amalia and she's getting done. Make sure you check out her Facebook or her website, Cool Cakes and
Cool Cakes.
Crafts.
Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia on YouTube. On Instagram, I'm Cool Cakes and Crafts.
Okay.
And I also have a private Facebook group called Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia. And you can join that. And I'll always post a few things there. And you're welcome to post there as well. I'm just trying to finish up my bow,
hmm
and I've lost my other piece. Where did I put that piece? There we go, right in front of my face.
Ooh, Penny's got her spooky box delivered today too. Penny, all of my shipments are going to St. Louis now instead of going from Pittsburgh to, or well, outside of Pittsburgh to Des Moines. They have to go through St. Louis now, so it's taking an extra day. It's making me mad. I think it's because they wanna go with yours. Thank you, Francie. She said, "Nice job, ladies." So make sure you
Thank
check out the birthday
you.
box bundle.
It's
Um,
such a great deal right now.
yep,
It's
while it's
it
available.
while it's available.
Oh, Melissa. So Molly, I've always wondered, do you make cakes?
I used to be a Wilton Method instructor for like 17 years, and I taught at several local Michaels stores and some local churches, and I really enjoyed that. And so that's what Cool Cakes is. It started out as, all about cakes and stuff, but I didn't do any YouTube videos at that time. And then the program stopped. Many of you may be familiar with it because they've been teaching since the early 70s, and they used to teach in J.C. Penney's and Sears and etc. Anyway, that program no longer exists, so I decided to really just concentrate uh, on on crafting, and I still do create. I have a couple of videos on my channel where I made some gum paste lilacs and um, for my niece's wedding, and uh, there's a couple of videos there of me decorating the cake. But um, it's I like the really old fashioned decorating with piping. That
Mhm.
really gets me jazzed. But anyway, I do it on special occasions now for friends and
That's
family.
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Melissa said her mom used to do cakes, flowers, and catering when she was a kid. Melissa, my mom used to do flowers too when I was a kid. I remember that. So thanks, Mom. Mom said, "Nice job, ladies." Francie said, "How fun is that?" Ellen said she didn't get the dies with hers, but they'll be here soon. Oh, that happens sometimes, Ellen. It just want. I'm glad you got that worked out. Hi, John. I hope you're being safe. Please be safe in Orlando. I told my daughter today, she's in Jacksonville, that she needed to make sure she had some food and water, and she's like, "Oh, we'll be fine." I'm like, "Mom, I'm the mom who's hundreds and thousands of miles away. I'm scared for you because you're there and I'm here and I can't help you." But
My brother is in Edgewater, which is near Orlando, and Floridians are usually very like, yeah, I'll just wait it out at home.
I know,
No
I know.
worries.
That's the way she's been saying it. She's from Minnesota or Iowa originally, but
Right.
yes, John just used some of these today. If that's what some of our stuff today, John, that's awesome. Melissa, you also be safe. And Kate, I believe, are you down there too? Um, Amalia, what did you say your site was again?
Cool Cakes, and it's YouTube, Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia.
Uh-huh.
Instagram is Cool Cakes and Crafts. And I have a private Facebook page, Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia as well. And you can
I'm
find
gonna.
me every Thursday. I post to the Brutus Monroe fan page on Facebook. I post my projects every Thursday there. And hopefully I'll
I'm
get to
going.
see you guys again on another live.
Copy. We are gonna kind of cut things up here. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna post. Here is a link to her YouTube channel. Um, Okay, Melissa, will you be safe? I'm going to be thinking about you. Check in, please, as you can safely. Don't waste your power checking in with me though if
Yes,
you end up having to
Melissa.
save batteries. Ellen says her niece loves the stained glass paper pad. We are gonna kind of call it an evening tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Check out the birthday box bundle. Amalia made some adorable gift boxes that can be used for variety of a variety of occasions, and I made a gift card holder with it. And I'm just kind of tipping it so you can see that compared to the nice box that she made. So I appreciate you guys all staying with us, and we'll check you out later and watch for Christopher live tomorrow, live packing Wednesday, a special live Wednesday night, and we will see you soon. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Candy.